Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard. I am Penge and welcome to day 15 of our Fes-tea-ve Advent Countdown, where we have a nice cup of tea and a little bit of a chat. And let's open up the Advent calendar and find number 15, and there it is. Right, so let's get into this one. Now, of course, we know what this is going to be. I mean, I can't really build the suspense up too much, but I mean, it's fine. What could it be? Goodness, what have we got in store? Oh my goodness me, it's Chai Charge. I mean, we kind of knew. It's over here, look. We kind of know the order now. I feel like we should just never have looked at that. Just never even looked at that. But yeah, okay, Chai Charge. So brew for between 3 to 5 minutes. I think we can manage that. So yeah, okay, let's go to the kettle. And here we are, back in the Geek Cupboard with our freshly brewed cup of Chai Charge tea. And I suppose we kind of know the deal with this one as well. We're going to kind of know the deal with all of the upcoming teas because we've had them before, except the one on the 25th, of course. So yeah, the Chai Charge, it's quite nice. It's cinnamony, it's clovey. I mean, it smells really strong. But then when you taste it, it's not actually that strong. It's got more of a sort of subtle flavour, which, it's a bit of a surprise because it smells very strong. And then you taste it and it's okay. But yeah, you can taste the cinnamon. You can definitely taste cloves. There's a little bit of a hint of ginger in there as well. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. It's not my favourite tea. It's not my favourite tea in the calendar, but it's okay. It will do a job. It will quench my thirst, and it's some tea. So, it's sort of okay in my book. It's just not my favourite one of the lot, but I'm still going to drink it. I'm not going to let it go to waste. That would be a crime. I have to report that kind of thing. So let's go on to today's question, shall we? While I sip away at my tea. So this question, I kind of rolled it into one from sort of various questions that came in from a number of people. So Jonathan, Vita Snively, Wong, and probably various others as well have said, do you have a favourite football team? And we're talking sort of football as in what America will call soccer, but I think most of the places call football. So, the game where you kick it with your feet. And they put EPL, so English Premier League or other league. And I've kind of rolled this into a generic sort of sport question. So in terms of sports, I do like a bit of sport. I like motorsport. I'm a big fan of motorsport, and I also do like a bit of football as well. So they're the two that they're my two favourite sports. I mean, I like motorsport a lot, and I always have. For as long as I can remember, I've always liked a bit of motorsport. So I try and keep up to date with it. I mean, it's harder to watch the F1 now because I don't have Sky Sports in the UK, so I can't watch the F1. So I kind of catch it a bit later. I'll watch the highlights on YouTube or whatever. But I've always liked Formula One from when I was very young. My dad used to watch it and I got into it and then just sort of, I watched it with him on Sundays and it just became a thing. So yeah, I've always liked Formula One. And motorsport in general, I like, other stuff. There's touring cars and various other bits and bobs that I quite like. And in terms of football, so yeah, the actual question, one of the main questions was, do you have a favourite football team? I do indeed. They're in the English Premier League. I support Leicester City. Now, for those of you who know about sort of football and the Premier League, I don't support Leicester just because they won several years back. I didn't just sort of jump on that bandwagon. I didn't go, yes, brilliant. They're the underdogs. They won. I will support them. I grew up in Leicestershire and I went to university in Leicester. So, I have very strong ties to Leicester. I could go and watch the team play because, of course, I could get the bus into town or whatever. So the first ever sort of football game I ever went to see was Leicester, and that's it. I kind of stuck with them from there. I kind of went not overly sure. I was kind of I'm going to have a football game. Okay, fine, I'll go to a football game. And then when I went, I was a bit, this is really good. I like this. I like going to football games. I mean, I'm not a super diehard fan. I don't go to every game. I don't own every single shirt and all that kind of stuff. I don't have a season ticket or whatever. I try and go to the occasional game or two every year. Sometimes we go to away games, so me and a couple of friends do travel to away games every so often. But I'm not if they're on the telly or something, I'll watch them on the telly and I keep up to date with the results and I try and listen to them on the radio if they're on. But I'm not a sort of a super mega fan. I'm not sort of distraught if they lose or whatever. So I do like a game of football, and Leicester City is the team that I do support. And we try and sort of make one of our friends is a super big fan of Leicester. He's got a season ticket, and he does have all the shirts. I think he's got all of the shirts, and he has loads of merchandise and everything else, and he's got like framed shirts and stuff like that. So he's very easy to buy for at Christmas. Just go, get him a Leicester thing, get him a Leicester City thing. Okay, sorted. Indeed. So my two friends this year for my birthday got me the Leicester City shirt for this year, because I hadn't bought a shirt for a couple of years, 2 or 3 years possibly. So they got me this year's shirt, which is exciting, and it's very nice. It's a good football shirt. So So yeah, Leicester City is the team I support. But I will watch other stuff. If England are on the telly, I will support England. If other home nations on the telly, I will generally sort of support the home nations. I'm not sort of quite as partisan as some who would just be like, no, we have to support England and our teams and that's it. Boo to the others. If the home nations are doing well, that's a good thing. I like that kind of thing. When I'll watch it on the telly, I'll watch the sort of the World Cup and the Euros and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I do like going. We've missed it this year, of course, due to COVID stuff. We haven't been able to actually go to games. Because, of course, everything is off. Everything is shut. Nothing is actually happening. And we can't go to the games. We're just not allowed. But I'm looking forward to actually sort of going back and going to a football game again. Because it's been a long time. In fact, thinking about it, the last time I saw the two friends who got me the Leicester shirt for my birthday, we went to the Leicester City Stadium and did like the stadium tour, which was exciting. So yeah, we did the tour, we had a walk around, and you got to see, the sort of, the changing rooms and all the sort of fancy bits where the players go, and then the executive boxes and the players' lounge and all that kind of stuff. So that was really, really good. And that was just sort of days before they announced sort of the big lockdown here in the UK. Where they, lockdown 1, the sort of the spring through to summer one. The big one, the big scary one. We had to do homeschooling and it was all very odd. So yeah, that was the last time I actually saw them in person. I communicate with them regularly, but that was the last time I actually saw them properly in person at the Leicester City ground. So yeah, there you go. So in terms of sport, football and Formula 1. And in fact, in terms of Formula 1, again, sort of a sporting sort of birthday things, we went to Silverstone not too long ago, to the Silverstone Experience, where it's got a big load of sort of Formula 1 history, and they've got old cars and activities for the kids, and there's a bit telling you how the engines work, which I completely failed to understand any of, and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, they had sort of loads of car exhibits and all that kind of stuff like that. So that was really good as well. So yeah, kind of sporty birthday gifts. So yeah, one was Silverstone Experience, another was a Leicester shirt. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, in terms of sport, Formula 1 and football, and I am indeed a fan of Leicester City. And I think that kind of wraps up today's question. I think that kind of sorts it all out. So I will go and finish my lovely tea. Very splendid indeed. And we will finish things up for now. So yes, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard for day 15 of our Fes-tea-ve Advent Countdown. And I will see you next time. She's still heartbroken. She's still sick. Oh, Colleen, it's just not your day, is it? Sean Bozzini is going to defecate. How's the lounge looking? Do you like the plants? I left them there especially for you guys. Is there some sort of terrible apocalypse which I need to know about? He's just defecated in a bush.